control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the outfield.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. It's Warren, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They hand this off to Harris.
Now pause here for an injured player, and this would be an important one. Von Miller in some discomfort on the field right now. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw here. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll set up a throw.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Bills going to take over again on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Allen. He finds his man. Complete. It's Arnold.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now Allen again. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Man, that's a 3rd fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, 3 times becoming a pattern.
3 times is a problem in this case because we've seen field goal kickers have days like this, quarterbacks occasionally. But how rare is it for us to see a running back lose it 3 times trying to carry it?
They'll try the right side with Harris.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 66 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run again with Harris. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Open man is born. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and 1. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They run with Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talked about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To the air, Allen. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll set up to throw.
He finds Pickens over the middle. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll look to throw again. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now a handoff up the middle. Warren, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. It's Warren. And he's got room. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Starting to look like this drive may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll drop to throw.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Boswell for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense back out and ready to go. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Allen.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Allen, got to have this one. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle.
Warren
down to about the 22 here.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Fryermuth,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's at cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Boswell good with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Austin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Steelers.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can. Well, business as usual for them, well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point now by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st down, Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Cameron Sutton.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the middle they go. It's Warren. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Let's go now. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Steelers,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.
Your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking the best, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up.